Yo, what y'all doing?
Counting our bailout check money.
Bailout checks came in?
Yeah,
I get one?
Yeah, right here.
Yeah, hand over that money, baby. Do my money dance
Spin,
up in this
spin.
Easy. I think I got the wrong envelope, man.
No, that's what came.
No, sir. There's only $1 in here. You count 50s and 100s. I only got $1.
Yeah, well, that's what came.
You know what? We got to talk, man. You damaging our relationship.
Go talk to the Secretary of the Treasury.
No, we need to talk.
Film scholar. Hey. Film scholar, forget dollars. Fully breathing, easy money. You see the dancing girls, they hotties with bodies. Tune in like every day. We tell you what to think in a crazy way, but really on a serious note. Easy money, cool breeze, giving us no. So log in, do what you can. You can't log in, get a registration. Get money, we chillin' with easy money. Get money, cool breeze and easy money. Get money, cool breeze and easy money. Just log in. Welcome to Film Scholars.
Hello, welcome back to a new edition of Film Scholars, the show where we tell you what to think about movies and everything else. This week's lineup includes Medea Goes to Jail, Confessions of a Shopaholic, and Glory.
Medea Goes to Jail, written, directed, and produced by Tyler Perry. Everybody knows Medea.
To the damn DEA.
Right. Tyler Perry reprises his role as Medea, a mad black woman somewhere in suburban Atlanta. Naturally, Perry casts himself as other characters as well. Now, getting a handle on the plot in a Tyler Perry movie isn't easy because he skips back and forth between the hysterical actions of Medea and a more serious, if what somewhat predictable, dramatic story. In this case, it's a love story between a prostitute, played by Keisha Knight Pulliam, and a local district attorney, played by Derek Luke. We saw Luke earlier this year in the role of Puff Daddy in the film Notorious, and you can check out our website for that review. At any rate, it's difficult to classify the movie as either a comedy or a drama. It's a com-drama.
Interesting choice of words. Perry has an interesting way of tapping into contemporary urban themes. In this case, he cast Derek Luke as the assistant DA who's made it and preparing to marry a beautiful colleague played by Ion Overman, but whose life is suddenly interrupted by the appearance of the old friend turned prostitute, which is played by Pulliam. And the outcome is fairly predictable, but dramatic nonetheless, as Luke turns into, he actually turns in a very powerful performance. The reveal of the secret is well done, and it makes the film worth watching. Now, Medea, what more can we say? She's Medea. And Perry brings all the comedic and dramatic storylines together nicely for a satisfying, if somewhat abrupt ending.
Don't you think it's interesting how Perry always casts the woman as the bad guy?
Yeah, I've noticed that, but it actually works in this case.
Indeed. Medea Goes to Jail is a vast improvement over Perry's last effort in The Family That Prays. Cool and I both give Medea a must-see.
Man, where the hell he at? Oh! We got a show to do, man. Where the hell you been?
We've been out spending our bailout check money.
Spending your bailout check money. We got a show to do, man.
Yeah, we've been out stimulating the economy. Did you spend your bailout check?
Oh, my dollar? You out making it rain, and I can't even make it drizzle. Come on, man. Can we do the show?
All right, we'll do the show. There you go, ladies.
There you go, ladies.
Spend all you'd like.
Spend all you like. You're selfish, man.
I'm not selfish at all.
No, you're selfish.
No,
Yes,
I give and give and give.
No, you don't. Yeah, you're giving to the wrong people.
See? What's next?
From the guy that is late because he's shopping, stimulating the economy. Great. Next up, we have Confessions of a Shopaholic, directed by P.J. Hogan and cobbled together by the screenwriters Tim Firth, Tracy Jackson, and Kayla Alpert. Now, it was based on a book that was written by Sophia Kinsella. Now, Isla Fisher takes the main role as Rebecca Bloomwood, a Manhattan shopaholic whose greatest dream is to work for an upscale fashion magazine. Now, instead, she's actually hired by a financial magazine and ironically becomes an overnight sensation. Now, the irony, such as it is, stems from the fact that Rebecca has absolutely no financial knowledge or fiscal restraint. So let me tell you, I was watching the movie and it was like, the sleep monster came, right? And we was in the ring, right? And the sleep monster, they had me on the ropes, and it was punching, it was jabbing, and I was trying to duck, and I was just like, he almost hit me with the knockout punch, but I actually made it through.
I have no idea what he just said, but I'm pretty sure he's right. This movie sucked to the power of infinity. It tried and failed to establish a connection to American consumer culture with the idea that buying things is fun and having fun is all that matters. But unlike the excellent and delightful The Devil Wears Prada, the character has absolutely no depth. The one and only redeeming factor in this movie is the casting of Kristen Ritter as Suze, Bloomwood's roommate.
The brunette, right?
Right, the brunette. The beautiful Ritter adds a charm and quirky delight to all her roles. But even she cannot pull this morbid slop from the movie gutter.
Now, Easy and I, we both give Confessions of a Shopaholic a don't waste your time. Now, in recognition of Black History Month, for those of you that didn't know, Film Scholars brings you Glory.
Released in 1989, Glory was written for the screen by Kevin Jarre, based on the books Lay This Laurel by Lincoln Kirsten, and One Gallant Rush by Peter Bouchard, and most importantly, the letters of Colonel Robert Gould Shaw. The film was directed by Edward Zwick and starred luminaries like Morgan Freeman, Matthew Broderick, and Denzel Washington. Pay special attention to the musical score for this movie. It was composed by none other than James Horner. The score, for me at least, captures the seriousness of the events portrayed in the film, and the addition of the Harlem Boys Choir creates a haunting effect that will have you listening to the soundtrack over and over. This film dramatizes the events in 1863 of the 54th Massachusetts Volunteer Infantry Regiment.
In January 1863, Secretary of War Edwin Stanton authorized Governor John Andrew of Massachusetts to form regiments that could include persons of African descent. Thus was born the Massachusetts 54th, the first all-black regiment raised in the North. The officer chosen to lead these men was the 25-year-old son of a Boston abolitionist, Colonel Robert Gould Shaw, played by Matthew Broderick.
The movie opens with a scene from the Battle of Sharpsburg, also known as Antietam. Tactically, the battle was undecided, but it was enough of a quasi-victory for President Abraham Lincoln to announce the Emancipation Proclamation.
Now, the action follows Colonel Shaw, played by Broderick, Sergeant Major Rollins, played by Morgan Freeman, and Private Tripp, played by Denzel Washington, from the forming of the 54th Massachusetts to their doom at Fort Wagner on Morris Island in South Carolina.
Fort Wagner was a defeat and illustrates the folly of the bayonet charge against a determined and entrenched enemy in a fortified position. Much the same lesson the South learned just a few days earlier with Pickett's charge at Gettysburg. But while the attack was a useless waste of military resource, it did have a powerful psychological effect.
Now, the charge proved that persons of African descent would and could fight in a disciplined manner against huge odds. Now, the result was the unlocking of manpower resources heretofore untapped.
As a historical fact, Sergeant William Carney became the first black man to win the Congressional Medal of Honor for his valor at Fort Wagner.
Now, Glory is available from Netflix, so add it to your queue. Yo, can I holler at you for a second?
Sure.
How'd you get more money than me on my bailout check, man?
I told him I was upside down on my dumpster payment.
And why did I only get $1?
Because I told him you're a Republican.
Oh, you did what, man? Well, that's all we got this week on Film Scholars. Please check us out on our website at www.filmscholars.com. Thank you. We'll see you next week. Man, that's cold. You told him I was a Republican?